Hello everyone, today I'm gonna show you a method how you start the new round of double crochet stitch look more seamless. As you can see, it's hard to tell, right? Where is the beginning of the round and where is the end of the round. I really like this method. I have two swatches here. For today's tutorial, I'm gonna use Debbie Blush Dozy. It is number 5 bulky weight yarn and 4.5mm crochet hook. You need 2 stitch markers, some yarn needle, and scissors. Of course, you can use any yarn and any hook you prefer to practice this method. Alright, let's get started. We're gonna start with a magic ring. You can use any method you prefer to make a magic ring. And here's what I like to do. I twist my yarn like this, the short tail on top, and I pinch it right here. Insert my hook into that loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, and chain 1. The chain 1 is the part of magic ring. Okay, now I have my magic ring. We're gonna start round 1 by making a beginning double crochet stitch. For the beginning double crochet stitch, it's gonna be a single crochet and chain 1 loosely. So I insert my hook into this chain space, ring space, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through all the loops on the hook, and then I chain 1 loosely. All those count as my beginning double crochet stitch. And I recommend placing a stitch marker into the first beginning double crochet stitch there. And now we're gonna make 11 more double crochet stitch. Yarn over hook, insert the hook into the same space, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Repeat, yarn over, insert the hook into the same ring space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. I'm gonna keep repeating this until I have 12 double crochet stitch. Total includes my beginning double crochet stitch. Okay. Okay. Now I have 12 double crochet stitches total. Now I'm gonna pull this tail tight to close up this hole. So I'm just gonna pull it like so. Now we're gonna end the round with slip stitch into the first beginning double crochet stitch there, but back loop only. So I remove my stitch marker and remember that stitch. I insert my hook into that stitch, back loop only, and make slip stitch like so. I recommend placing a stitch marker into the stitch that you just make a slip stitch into. And now pull up the loop on your hook a little bit, then remove your hook, insert your hook into the next stitch from behind, go into both loops like so, and then grab this loop, pull through to the back like so. And now we're gonna start round 2 by making a beginning double crochet stitch into the same stitch that you just pulled the loop into, which is this one right here. Again, for the beginning double crochet stitch, it's gonna be a single crochet and then chain 1 loosely. All those count as a beginning double crochet stitch. And then I recommend placing a stitch marker into the first beginning double crochet stitch. And for round 2, it's gonna be the increased round. I'm gonna make 2 double crochet stitch into each stitch around. I already have my first double crochet into my first stitch here, so I need to make 1 more double crochet into the same stitch. 2 double crochet into the next stitch. 2 double crochet into the next stitch. I'm gonna keep making 2 double crochet into each stitch around. Then I will be back at the end of round 2 and I will show you how to end the round. Okay, for the last stitch, it's gonna be the stitch that we place the stitch marker. I remove that stitch marker and remember that stitch. Okay. I yarn over my hook, insert my hook into that last stitch. I try to go into both loops there. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then one more double crochet into the same stitch. Round 2 is complete, and I have a total of 24 double crochet stitches around. I just increased 12 stitches. And now we're just gonna close up the round 2 exactly the same. I'm gonna make slip stitch into the first beginning double crochet stitch there, back loop only, where I place my stitch marker. So first I remove my stitch marker and remember that stitch, okay? Oops. Insert my hook into that first stitch, back loop only, and make slip stitch. Again, I recommend placing a stitch marker into the stitch that you just make a slip stitch into. Pull the loop up a little bit and remove your hook. Insert your hook into the next stitch from behind both loops, like so. And then grab that loop, pull through to the back side like so. And make a beginning double crochet into the same stitch where you just pull the loop up. So right here, I insert my hook there, make a beginning double crochet stitch. The beginning double crochet stitch is a single crochet and chain 1 loosely. Place the stitch marker into the first beginning double crochet stitch. And I'm gonna make 2 double crochet into the next stitch. And the repeat is gonna be 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 2 double crochet into the next stitch, and then repeat 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 2 double crochet into the next stitch. Repeat that all the way around. So double crochet into the next stitch, 2 double crochet into the next stitch, double crochet into the next stitch, 2 double crochet into the next stitch. It's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 around. I will be back and I will show you how to end round 3. Next stitch is gonna be 1 double crochet. And then for the next stitch, which is the last stitch, it's gonna be 2 double crochet. I'm gonna remove my stitch marker because that is my last stitch. And remember that stitch. Make 2 double crochet in there. 1 and 2. Oops, sorry. Here we go. All right, this is the end of round 3 and I have 36 double crochet stitches around. I just increased 12 stitches. And that's it. You're just gonna repeat this method over and over. I'm gonna show you one more round just in case. So to end the round, I'm gonna remove my stitch marker and then make a slip stitch into that first stitch, back loop only. Okay, I insert my hook into that first stitch where I just remove my stitch marker, but back loop only. Yarn over, pull up a loop and pull it through. That is my slip stitch. Place my stitch marker into the same stitch that I just make a slip stitch into. Pull the loop up a little bit, remove my hook, insert my hook into the next stitch from behind, go into both loops, then grab that loop and then pull through the back like so, and then make a beginning double crochet stitch into the same stitch that I just pull my loop up right here. For the beginning double crochet, we make a single crochet, chain 1 loosely, and then I'm gonna make double crochet into the next stitch. Oh, I forget. Place the stitch marker into the first beginning double crochet stitch, and then 2 double crochet into the next stitch, And the repeat for this round is gonna be 1 double crochet into each of next 2 stitches, 2 double crochet into the next stitch, and then repeat 1 double crochet into each of next 2 stitches, 2 double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, so I'm gonna make 1 double crochet into each of next 2 stitches, 2 double crochet into the next stitch, 1 double crochet into each of next 2 stitches, 2 double crochet into the next stitch. It's like 1 1 2 1 1 2. Keep repeating that and I will show you how to end the round. I have 3 stitches left here. I'm gonna make 1 double crochet into each of next 2 stitches. Oops. Then I'm gonna make 2 double crochet into the last stitch, which is the stitch that I place my stitch marker here. So I'm gonna remove my stitch marker first, and then into that stitch make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. At the end of round 4, I have 48 stitches around. I just increased 12 stitches. And that's it for this method. You're just gonna keep repeating this method every round, okay? And I will show you how I like to end my finished project. So I'm gonna cut the yarn. I leave about 5 inches and then pull my yarn out. Then I'm gonna bring my yarn needle, insert the tail into my yarn needle. Then I'm gonna skip that first stitch where I place my stitch marker, insert my needle into the next stitch, and then pull through. I'm just gonna remove my stitch marker. Okay, and now I'm gonna insert my needle into the last double crochet that I did, go into the middle part there, the V shape, and then go to the back side like so, pull through. See, I just create a new stitch here, that's why I skipped that first stitch. And now just weave the end on the wrong side here. Just keep weaving the end. And that's it. Can you tell where is the beginning of the round? I really like this method and I hope you do too. And that's it for this tutorial and I hope you found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you next video. Bye bye!